Have you ever wanted to ignore the stiffness of a member in your STAAD model, but still make sure that the load applied on it gets transferred to the rest of the structure? Sounds confusing, right? See, well, it's actually a common situation in real design models, and today I'll explain exactly how to handle it in the right way. Hello engineers, I am Chetan from Civil Nirman, and in this video we will understand when not to use the inactive member command and how to make STAAD transfer loads from flexible or ignored members correctly using a simple trick. Let's assume that you have a pipe rack or a shelter model. Some small bracing members are very thin and you don't want their stiffness to affect your analysis results, but you still want the loads acting on them. Let's say self weight or few of the anchor loads, so to get transferred to the main beams or column. Now, if you think of using the inactive member command, here is what happens. See, STAAD completely removes that member from the analysis. It's as if it doesn't even exist. That means the load defined on it will also be ignored. So, if your goal is just to ignore the stiffness but keep the load transfer, you can't use the inactive member command. Instead, here is a better trick. Define a dummy material. See, you can create a dummy material with very small modulus of elasticity, let's say 1/1000th of steel's E value. Let me give you an example. Let's say for steel, E value is 2 × 10⁵ Newton per mm square. You can define the dummy value as 200 Newton per mm square. Now you can follow this particular syntax as I have mentioned here in your STAAD editor, or from the property tab as well, you can define this dummy material. So once you prepare this property, then assign this dummy material to those members. This way they will be super flexible, almost like a rubber. So their stiffness contribution to the structure is totally negligible, but they will still transfer the loads perfectly. Think of it like this. You are holding a rope tied between two columns. The rope cannot resist compression or bending, so it doesn't stiffen the structure, but it still transfers the force to the supports. And that's exactly what the dummy material does in STAAD. See, many beginners confuse to the inactive members with soft members. But remember, inactive member means no stiffness, no load transfers. In case of the dummy material, negligible stiffness plus load transfer. So, for bracings, you want to ignore or members for only modeling purpose, always go with the dummy material instead of inactive members. And that's it. Simple but powerful modeling logic in STAAD. So if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to Civil Nirman for more easy to understand STAAD and structural engineering tips. Comment below if you would like me to explain how to model inactive supports or dummy beams for the connection loads in the next video. This is Chetan from Civil Nirman, simplifying structures one concept at a time. And always remember, don't just learn software, learn concepts. Thank you.